Liberty Health Science Inc. Now, that is a Florida-based company. They right now they only sell medical marijuana, and they deliver to your house. They got good customer service.
Yeah, I'm about
wait a minute.
They
deliver it to. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Dave, but you got me there, bro. They deliver to your house.
Welcome to the South, bro.
They are the number 3 distributors in the world, or at least in the United States, of cannabis.
And they deliver. The weed man comes to your house.
Yeah, but they only medical marijuana right now. But just think about this: if you get in now, and especially at that price, who the hell can't get in at that price?
Right.
And then they go legal, and they go where it's more than medical. Even on medical, you will make money. But when they go full blown legal, and you then stacked up shares, see, like I look at stuff like this, cause like Netflix, I didn't get in initially, I got in later, and I had to pay a little price for it. But it's split. Boom, that's what I be looking for, the split. So if I'm sitting on 1,000 shares and it's split, I now got 2,000.
Right.
Okay, now let me for the listeners that's gonna be watching, that's watching right now. What is a stock split? When a stock split, what does that mean exactly? Because a lot of people out here, they don't know what that
I'm going to assume, A-Banks, do you have an actual definition? Because I'm going to be assuming.
I'm looking up right now. I'm going to give you
My assumption is this. When the stock gets so high that they say, okay, we don't really need to sell the shares this high. So we going to reduce it. And we going to cut the number of shares in half that you have. And we going to lower the price so more people can buy more shares. At least every split that I have experienced, that's what happens. They double your shares and they reduce the price to get in.
Because I get to go out and do my own thing, and I don't got to sit up under nobody, yes sir, no sir, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I don't like doing that. I want to be who I am as a person and be able to get out into the world and represent who I am at the highest level. You feel me? Like, I don't need to be in front of nobody's face who micromanaging me and all that other extraness. I don't mind being managed, don't get me wrong, but like, this is the independent world that we lead into, and I love it. I love the whole concept of everybody being able to get out and get your own bag, wear your own t-shirts. What everybody got on their own company right now.
Right. Better way, right? That's crazy. A better way.
All we doing is building our own brands. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I talk about for years and years and years. And I love the fact that people are forced to be in this position to want to care what Sunny Nights got going on, what Faith Walks Fashion got going on, what Thunderbird got going on, Grind Harder Than Yesterday, Bar 9, Frank, everybody, you know what I mean? We stay busy. People are forced to want to see what Black America is doing. I love it. I feel like we all Harriet Tubmans right now, climbing up out of that shit.
Right. So I wish, and I love your perspective, and I wish everyone had it. My concern would be more from a mental aspect. Everybody who's intelligent isn't mentally stable. Everybody who's intelligent isn't emotionally stable. Not everyone who's intelligent has that it factor that actually tells them. They might be book smart, but they might not just have that entrepreneurship intuition, or even if they've heard it 1,000 times, it's just not something that's registering to them. So my concern would be the impact of those people who really aren't saying that it's really impacting them because of their mental state, and how that affects their household, whether it affects all the way down to the children, whether they do something drastic, whether they don't do something drastic that then impacts the children or whoever's in the household. So that's another thing I was thinking about as being a mother. Prior to the pandemic, I connect with a lot of the mothers on social media as well. And sometimes you just hear their stories when ain't nothing going on with the economy. Now something going on with the economy, and in my head, I'm thinking back to a few posts, a few ladies like, dang, I might want to go check on her, just because everybody's mental ain't the same. They not as strong.
Everybody's affected differently.
Yeah,
definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
But
that's that gift and the curse I was talking about.
Yeah, one of the perks that I see is I've been looking at the news a lot, and they've been talking about how like just the lack of pollution, and it just lets you know how we as humans do kind of like you know, do a lot of damage to this world on a daily basis.
Bro.
yeah, on a daily basis.
Like,
That's-
I wish Google would split. I wish Google. But Google is. I can't even own Google. I can't own it. It's too expensive. So I gotta find somebody else that's reasonable.
Right.
Right now, you know, China got a lot of things like Google that's reasonable. I'm just saying.
We're gonna have to talk, Dave.
Hey.
I promise you, we're gonna have to talk. Matter of fact,
So,
all my stock heads, we're gonna have to go ahead and talk because I'm
Get this on
a
right.
rookie.
Right. I'm rookie too.
And
I think it's okay to be a rookie in the stocks though. Now, because this ain't like back in the day where, you know what I mean, you had to be a broker. You had to actually you had to get some type of paperwork to say you was capable of doing it. Now they make it so if you have common sense about like consumer views, like for instance, I got CPRI. I bought 20 shares of CPRI. CPRI is the Michael Kors stock. Michael Kors just bought Jimmy Choo and Versace for $3.4 billion. So what you think is about to happen? Michael Kors was already the #1 bag company in the world, bro. It didn't even matter what people was doing money-wise, but out for distribution alone, Michael Kors was crushing them. And they bought Jimmy Choo and Versace. Think about what this summer and next summer is gonna look like on that stock, bro. I brought 20 shares. Why not? They $5 a share. What I'm saying is, if you look at, well, I'm sorry, my fault. They $12. They $12 a share. If you pay attention to markets, you know what I'm saying? Consumer goods, for instance, is Lysol not through the roof right now?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, some things should be common sense. As soon the NFL is going to be back running, right? Anything tied to the NFL, I promise you, you need to go ahead and put some money into it. That's the only sport we really going to get to watch this year. And everybody's an NFL head. It's no point for you to not find something, whether it's jersey distribution, whether it's the sponsors that sponsor them, whether it's food companies that get all the TV shows like Pepsi, Frito-Lay, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Start thinking from inside the office and stop thinking like the guy who walk in the store trying to buy something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about to be some bread out here, bro, for everybody.
I've always been concerned about the health and the future of my daughters and how healthy this air is going to be for them. And so with this break, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually a little appreciative because, you know what I mean, this is definitely, you know, good for our Earth's air and just the damage that we give to it on a regular basis, just doing what we do. You know what I mean?
Right. That's a fact.
I don't think people who go to brick and mortar businesses are gonna have too much to worry about for real. I just don't see people who gotta go to assembly line jobs and use UPSs and all these other places where y'all work. I don't see them having a real problem. They're not gonna have to fight for their jobs to get back. I don't think none of that's gonna happen. I just think that the entrepreneurs, and that's the one thing I want to get across because I don't articulate that sometimes. I'm speaking to the people who want to do stuff for themselves when I say this type of stuff. I'm not speaking about the guy who want to work at. I've been Ubering and doing little DoorDash, Uber Eats and stuff like that. When you go to the restaurant, they whole staff is there. The staff is there. We just not allowed to come in. They there cooking, they flipping burgers, they out the, you know what I'm saying? It's like these people, when everything kick back off and everything, the switch turns back on, they'll be fine. Yeah. I'm just happy to see that entrepreneurs are like, let me get to it. Because we should have been getting to it instead of getting to these other people's jobs every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. Like, start noticing what are the other options. Because you're not going to work every single day, busting your ass, you can't getting up the highway, getting home at 9 o'clock. You got time to put an extra 2-3 hours into your business, into just thinking, digressing, and kind of like having a daily epiphanies and just seeing what your future could look like. That's what I'm talking about. I'm speaking on that. I ain't speaking on the other side because the other side I can't identify with. I'm not your quintessential, you know, go clock in, punch the clock type of guy. That's just not even who I am. So I can't speak on behalf of those guys and everybody out there in the world who's gonna watch this video. I apologize to y'all because I'm not knocking nobody's hustle on what you're doing. I'm speaking to the daily grinders.
You already know.
That's who I'm talking to. I'm speaking to the people who come home at 5 and then start on their independent business from 5 to whatever in the morning. I'm talking to y'all.
But couldn't the stock market be the equivalent of the dope game? Like if you would never
It is.
selling drugs,
And leveled out the
money in the
playing
stock
field.
market. Like,
It is.
because I'm like, it seems simple to me, but we know airlines gonna start flying again.
Right.
American Airlines stock is down.
$10. $10 a share.
Name American
Stop.
alone. Yeah,
It's not $10. It's
$10 a share.
It was at 8 and 7 about 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
So
Yo.
that should be a quick flip.
I'm grabbing
They
that.
gonna start back flying.
I'm grabbing that as soon as we get
I
off
had,
this show.
don't tell me
I
that.
brought
Do
the
not tell
movie
me.
stock.
I'm
I'm
finishing
like,
my
when it's
donut.
all over, people won't want to get out the
Man,
house.
movies. I'm grabbing airlines, movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the Carnival cruise. They're doing like
Carnival.
$4.
Yeah.
$12, yeah.
Like
Carnival,
$12.
Yep.
Man,
I'm gonna
listen.
have you on my
AMC
phone
theaters.
tonight.
Yeah,
Right.
I had
Theaters.
2 cruises, which is good because I got that money back and I just take it and invest it somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think it's time to flip instead of being distracted, right? Because I was on a radio show Monday and they were so fearful and complaining this and this. I'm like, this the time to be looking and watching to see where you come up. You know what I'm saying? Because all that fear is created by them to keep us dumbed down and keep us operating at a low vibration and a low frequency.
Right.
So if you buy into the fear, they got you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, focus on other stuff and focus on eating right. Learn about the alkaline game, big game.
Right.
I got one share beyond me, right? And I should have got more, but it's kind of high right now. But that Beyond Meat been earning money. Impossible Burgers say they getting ready to go public. So be ready for that.
Be ready for that.
Just went into China.
Definitely getting it.
Then the guy say they gonna start making pork flavor fake meat. You know, you got
Get out of here.
Everybody wear that. Oh my God.
Yo. Oh my God. Yeah. Right now, we've been in this whole thing for about a month? Over a month?
No, it's like 2 months.
I think 2.
2 months? Damn.
It started like
Crazy.
February, I think, somewhere around, because we got affected in February, right? In Jacksonville.
Yeah, but I think like the actual stay at home orders and mandates and stuff probably is kind of where everybody's thinking
Like a month. Like a month.
Okay, yeah. The month was taken.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do y'all?
I only got 3 checks.
You already know.
Salute, bro. Salute.
Right, count the checks. For real.
At home.
Well, let me ask y'all. Everybody here has their own business, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now coming like this at some point, this will be over, right? As far as the whole stay at home, and because they're already starting to open it back up now.
Yeah, today it started.
When y'all, what are y'all doing? Like as far as like when this whole thing opens back up, how has your business changed?
So for me, it doesn't. And the reason
You're Arthur. Okay.
Well, so yes, and
okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm the owner of an online fashion boutique. Online.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Wow.
So, and it's funny because when I first started the business, I knew that I didn't want the overhead of an actual store. However, I wanted to have products on hand in the event that I could do a quick sale, right? Or go to vending, be a vendor. So I was in between choosing what I wanted. And this is why when people tell you, no matter what your business is, be very specific and strategic about your target market, because that alone will impact your decisions. Had I been very strategic and specific about it versus what I wanted to do, I wouldn't have product on hand, period, for an online boutique. So at this point, I'm doing a whole revamped and a rebrand, which equals to get rid of everything on hand. You see what I'm saying? So technically it shouldn't impact me and it shouldn't change, which it won't because I'm an online boutique. But because I wasn't strategic at the beginning, now I got product on hand that I really ain't trying to meet with you to give it to you. And
Gotta throw it out the window.
No, that's that COVID. Yeah, I mean, I get it.
But it's still shipped out. So in that aspect, that's what I'm saying. So you got to, like, your question is going to go down the line. But I think in that respect, I'm kind of like, okay, I did make one of the two decisions right by making it an online boutique, because now it gives me time to rebrand it to be more powerful. As an author, yeah, that definitely won't change it, because I can do that from anywhere. I'm also I partner with a great business called Wine Down Beauty, who actually provides skincare products that are infused with wine, my favorite. So, you know, I can do that anywhere.
That's the residual passive income she was talking about.
There you go.
Right. So for me, it shouldn't stop anything as long as I do what I'm supposed to do. Like you guys said, all y'all said, use this time wisely. But then again, I can relate to the other world, because I also am a payroll manager in corporate that demands a lot of time from me too. So for me, it's kind of like it really don't impact me, because everybody got to get paid. So I still got to work, but I can work from home. So that's just from my perspective. Yeah.
With me, which that was dope, by the way, wonderful. Thank you for that.
Thanks, bro.
No doubt. But with me personally, it's going to affect me a big bit, because as of recently, I've been accepted in the Black Film Festival. And Black Star Film Festival. And within like the last couple weeks with this whole situation, I was able to finish the movie. I know for sure that if I was still working and giving my time to somebody else's business, I wouldn't have been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So like I was able to really like buckle down and zoom in on it and just finish it to the way I wanted it, and got it in there in time, and I got accepted. So, it's going to affect me. This situation is definitely affecting me, going forth, because now I have that on my belt, and with my business and whatnot. So that's definitely going to be just something that's progressive and helpful. So, it's been all perks and appreciated for me. So,
Congrats on that, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats. Definitely congrats. Jay, what's up? How you
Man, look.
Cause I know you the chef. You the chef. So how that work?
When this is all over, I'm gonna hit the street so hard, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be out like, I'm about to cook on a whole new level. Like, I'm gonna open up like catering, like through these events, man. I'm everywhere. This is like, the motivation I need.
I'm in my health bag, so I don't want to taste nothing that tastes like no red meat, none of that. But that Impossible Burger is busting, bro.
That joint busting. I ain't gonna hold you.
The Beyond Burger that's black, I eat that one. The one that's black, the first one
got the beans in it.
The black bean burger,
like it's cooked.
Yeah.
They came out with the red, real meat looking one. I cooked it one time, and I was like,
the texture is off.
Yeah, I went to the where was that? I went to Fridays, and we ordered it. And we were like, yo, this ain't me. We called the waitress back, like, hold up, no.
They're gonna slip inside of
the CEO.
real convincing.
He was on Mad Kramer talking about the meat, because I don't like the one that look like ground beef, bro. I don't like that. Give me the black one. And I been for like a year, and they had some in the freezer, and I was gonna cook it, but I didn't know that was the one they had down there. So I had to go tell my wife. I was like, I ain't even cooking this. I ain't even feeling it. But the CEO was on Mad Kramer, and Mad Kramer asked him about GMOs being in that plant-based meat. So the owner broke down the type of GMOs that is in there to cause the flavor to be like it tastes. And he said once the consumer learns the type of GMO that is in there and why it's in there, then they gonna understand it, and then they will eat. So, and a lot of people don't even look at GMO. They don't give a damn. They just want to eat.
Right.
When it comes to making that money, you can't be emotional. The stock game, you can't be emotional. It got to be love. They said don't buy stock because you love it. Buy it because it's a business.
Right.
I'm learning the other side of it, because I got a lot of stock that I love that I won't sell. I'm sitting on it. So That's why I'm going into Robinhood and these
I'm
other
selling
things.
everything. I'm selling everything. Like, I ain't playing no games. You saw what my stock. You see where my 1 month is? Look at my 1 month. My 1 month trended. Look how through the roof it is. Look at the arrow, the line.
Yeah.
My everything up, bro. I'm up. So I'm not even playing.